This is my 1/10 scale Exceed RC buggy, and I had it for like a year or two, and I'm just gonna do like a little bit of a review on it. I like the RC hobby or not, because this thing, Exceed RC in general, they're just not durable. If you might as well just go and buy a new, more expensive kit, because you'll get the more durability. Like these shock towers up here, you might think they're pretty durable because they're aluminum, but it's soft aluminum, like it's not tempered at all. So it bends real easy. You'll have to bend it back a lot if you do any kind of jumping. Now, I'll tell you the problems I had with mine. One of them was the shock, well, it still is, the shock tires bend. The dog bones either break or fall out. Well, they don't fall out of here. They just, if anything, they break here. And then in here, like going from the transmission to the discs, the differentials, the cups will come out, like the grub screw will come loose even with putting Loctite on it, and it'll come off, and the whole dog bone will fall out, and it'll either be just front wheel drive or rear wheel drive, depending on which ones fall out. So you can see my tires are pretty bald here. That's from the back one falling out and me still driving it when I only have two wheel drive in the front. I mean, the motor in it, I mean, it's a good motor. It's nothing special. It's a .18. But it runs strong for me. Sometimes it's a little hard to start. But this was my first RC car that I got. I got it for my birthday like a year or two ago, so I really didn't know much about them then. And I thought this would be a good one. But, I mean, when it runs, I like it, but when it breaks, I obviously don't. Now, things I did to it were I got this tune pipe. It really didn't make a difference, but the one on it was like plastic, black, you know. This one's aluminum. It does sound a little bit louder, and I think it has a little bit more acceleration, but I mean, that could just be me. I don't really know if it has a difference or not. And then the cooling head on it originally was blue, I think, and this one's purple. I had to get a new one because inside where the glow plug goes got stripped out, and I had to get a whole new cooling head because it's all one piece. But with like the more like expensive brands that are more durable and everything like that, like HPI and Traxxas, Durtrax, stuff like that, they have a two-piece thing to where you can just replace the piece where the glow plug goes. But mine you couldn't, so I had to buy a whole new one of them. The one-way bearing in it messes up sometimes. If I went out there and tried to start it, it'd probably be a little bit hard to start because the one-way bearing. And if you let it sit, it doesn't start up that well. The servos in it, I really never had a problem with them, like them breaking or stripping gears in them, and I'm not like a huge RC guy or anything, but I think they're good. I mean, like not good, but they're not bad either. They're good enough for me not to change them, you know. And you know, I waterproofed them by putting liquid electrical tape. I have some of that in the can over here, or not in the room. This liquid electrical tape stuff. I forget how much it was. It was just a couple bucks. And take the cap off, and it's like a brush inside connected to the cap, and it's like thick stuff, and you just put it on and it dries like electrical tape. So I put that around the creases of it, like where everything would come apart at if you took the screws out. And then where the servo arm goes onto the thing, I put like a red or orange, whatever color it is, O-ring, rubber O-ring on it, and you could kind of see it right there. Yeah. And that should be fine. I mean, it never really messed up. The only reason it messed up only once, that's because I was riding it in the winter, and like from the tire being turned this way, it was shooting stuff up there and getting it wet and stuff. But now it shouldn't be a problem. I did the same thing to the throttle, even though I don't think I had a problem with that one before. I don't know what else I had a problem with. I mean, it's pretty fast. I mean, my friend, his dad has a Savage X with a .32 axial motor in it, and this thing just with the .18 in it is like almost as fast, if not as fast as it. I'm thinking it's just because the Savage X is a lot heavier than this, so I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody, like I said, but I mean, if you're tight on money or something, this was like 160 or something, but you also get what you pay for, you know. And I never really had a problem with the differentials, like none of them ever broke. Oh, the one main thing I had a problem with, 2-speed transmission always stripped out. I had 2 of them go on me in like a day, and since they're like $20 a piece, didn't make me happy. The clutch in it never went bad so far. I mean, I know they were, but it never went bad so far. Other than that, like, this came with a 2.4 gigahertz radio. The body with it that came with it got destroyed, but that was my own fault, ruining it and stuff. I never broke an A-arm on it, never broke a hub on it. So, I mean, my friend had the same one, and he really never had a problem with it. I mean, I have another video on his. The video's not real clear, but it's called B-Rise Crazy Jump. He was jumping pretty high. I don't know why the video is messed up, but he was jumping pretty high and nothing happened to it other than the shock tower bend. He just bent it back. I don't know. But the thing with him is all the servos went bad in his, but the ones in mine didn't. So I don't know. But so the basic summary of this, I really wouldn't get it. I'd pay the extra money for a nice kit that's gonna last. Other than something like this, because you'll be putting money into it and eventually you'll be spending twice as much as what you would have if you just would have bought a nice kit. So the only way that I'd buy something like this is if you were tight on money, but even then I'd try to save up for something nicer. So thanks for watching. Comment, whatever. Maybe if you have an idea for a new video or anything, so comment, subscribe. Thanks. Bye.